Hey everyone! So it's been a couple days since we actually posted the last daily video update. Apologies on that. We got a little busy over the last few days, and some balls just drop out of the air. That happened to be one of them. But been a really cool time. Some neat conversations, getting into some pretty deep stuff. I don't have time to sum it all up, but one of the cool conversations that came up yesterday, I believe, was talking about the different stages in somebody's life. And we were saying that there's kind of four stages, and one of our allies, Alan Webb down in DC, was bringing this up. There's the wanderer stage, the apprentice, the mentor, and the elder. And we go through these four stages in life. The wanderer just being kind of randomly trying to figure out what that passion area is for us. Where do we fit into this bigger society picture? Apprentice learning that and becoming a master, and then an elder to pass on that knowledge to others. And we're really looking at the gaps in society of what groups are out there, and recognizing that there is not many groups that serve the apprentice role. There's lots of opportunities. One, just looking from a university perspective, within a university to do the wandering. But what happens after that? How do you go from a wanderer to a master? And it's very difficult. And we had another conversation then building off that there's a lot of people talk about how idealistic the youth can be and this younger generation. But there's blame to be had on both sides. One being that it's very difficult for youth to get those experiences to transition from the wanderer phase, which maybe has a little bit more of the idealism, into the apprentice phase. And there needs to be platforms and processes for students and youth to dive into that. So that's one area we're working on, which has been cool. The other big conversation that came up was looking at how we partner with universities. And we've been having a lot of discussions here on what that looks like. Some frustrations, some roadblocks that we're running into. There's a lot of support, which only goes so far. It doesn't really translate to financial backing or signing the papers or any of that kind of thing. So we had to re-envision it, and we said, what would it look like to completely scrap the university as a partner? If we're trying to completely innovate the way we work alongside a university, maybe the best way to do so is to not expect them to put a dime into the projects that we're launching. Now, granted, that makes it more of a challenge for us. We have to figure out an alternative financing and funding stream for that. But we're trying to rework the business model right now so the university puts in zero. And hopefully that means that it's easier for us to scale this model around the world. So that's kind of the goal. We think we're actually onto some areas. We're going to be modeling it very much off a fraternity model, which is a recognized business model. There are membership dues and fees, and that funds the national organization and pays for the salaries and staff and all that kind of stuff. So we're not really recreating the wheel, which I think is the first important piece. That being said, we still need to find that kind of seed capital and funding, either from a foundation or a donor or whoever it might be, to allow us to get going. Christian and I can only freelance for so long, which is how we keep this whole operation going in the meantime. So anyways, lots of good discussions. I will save you for going too long. This is why I should be doing daily video updates, so I don't force it all into one. But good stuff happening. If you have any questions or thoughts, feel free to send them to us on our Facebook, and we'll talk more there. All right, take care, everyone.